I'll show you a trick for people who've been on a retreat with me before will see I've got this lovely cutter that's great for cutting things in a straight line. I'm going to trim some edges off this where I've got messy paint and stuff. And I'll show you how to mount it in your journal. Just needs to be smaller than A4. I'll make these the same. So that you can actually put it into the journal. So you've got all your arts mounted in the one place. That's just lovely to do that. So just chop these sides off. And it doesn't matter if you have a bit of extra length there, but I just need to make it narrower to fit in the journal. It's actually nice to have a little bit of extra length at the bottom part of a painting when you're mounting it in a frame or whatever. Keep these, the watercolour strips, because they're really good for testing out your watercolours later on when you're trying to check how strong your paint is or whatever. So this is the sand dunes one that we did. So I'll pop it into the section for the sand dunes. So sand dunes watercolour, I've put a little pencil note in there. So I want to mount this into this page here. And what I'm going to do is put a little tiny light pencil mark. You can actually put a little corner on like this and then a little diagonal line. You don't actually need the diagonal line. Just put the little corners in. Just drawing a little line around each corner, just like a little L shape. Just 1/4 of an inch long. And that shows me where that's going to be placed in here. So can you see these little corners that I've drawn in there? Little tiny marks for where it's placed on the page. And then what we want to do is cut through little diagonal cuts so that we can mount this onto the page with no glue, no tape or anything, because there might come a day when you decide you love this painting so much you want to frame it. So you want to be able to pop it out without any glue, you know, coming into the back of the paper or anything like that. So you need to do a slice through, but you need something in behind to protect it. So if you've taken with you your watercolour pad or block, then you've got a really nice thick cardboard thing behind here. So you can come in here and with a cutter, I always take paper cutter with me because on retreats, but make sure you put it into your suitcase, not into your carry-on baggage, or they'll confiscate it. And we just do a little 1/2 inch long slit across that little L-shaped corner. Just a little diagonal slit across there. So this way we're not cutting into the other pages. And then we can mount it in there. Just slip it in, and it's like doing those old photo corners that you used to have in photo albums in the olden days. So I'll probably do this one a bit loose. But you can just erase these little pencil marks if you want to. That makes it a little bit neater. Another way to do it is to do the little pencil marks on the back of the page instead. But I just like erasing the last little marks in there. And then it's a really nice mounting of your painting inside a page. So the only thing you see on the other side is the 4 little corners poking through.